Well, hello, 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 and happy Friday, everyone. Just taking a peek, see what we're doing. Just want to welcome you all here. It's Friday evening. It is August 16th. I think I froze. Oh, there I go. Nice, nice. Come on, come back to life here. Come back, come back, come back. I don't know if I'm frozen on your end. Hmm. All right, here we are. I'm not frozen. I was frozen for just a little while. So anyway, let me say hello and welcome you all in. It is Friday night on August, oh my God, 16th. It's been a while since I've come and done a live on a Friday, nevertheless a Friday. Oh my God. So right off the back, let's just talk about this energy. It's Friday. Friday is ruled by Venus energy, and we have a lot going on there. But before I dive into all of this, let me just take a minute to say hello and to also make sure I'm streaming where I need to be streaming. So I'm just checking in on YouTube first, make sure I'm there, and I see that I am. So if you are following me on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up, share it out, leave your comments there, and of course I'll come back and check them out. Let's go and see if I am streaming on my Twitter page, and then we're going to land on Facebook and get this party started because there's a lot to cover tonight. A lot of energy. I'm kind of curious to know if you too are feeling this energy, what you are feeling, if it's making you exhilarating, if it's making you exhausted, or what is it actually making you feel is the big question. So let's see. Let's see if I am streaming on X or not. I don't see myself there, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. I can always come back there later. Not going to spend too much time trying to figure out if I'm there or not. But I am definitely on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, I would love for you to say hello to me. Let me know you are there. And of course, as usual, I always love for you to comment and have conversations with me because that's what makes this more exciting is that we interact together. And because I am able to see comments, I can, of course, respond back to the comments. So very quickly, in case you don't know who I am or what you're watching, whatever have you, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Clone. I'm the founder of Holistic Fitness. And why? I do work with women, help women to get strong and remind them that wait till they're friend. My biggest purpose and mission lately is helping women to revolutionize their health, fitness, nutrition, and wellness prescription plans. After all, within the last, almost 5 years now, um, every one of us have evolved into this higher frequency, higher dimension. And it's really about time we start taking our health, fitness, nutrition, and wellness to that same frequency, which then means that it's really important start letting go of some of the habits, beliefs, and programmings that we've been programmed to believe that really is not aligned with our mind, body, spirit, and emotions for that matter. So again, that is my mission. That's my purpose. That's what I'm here to do. I'm also your holistic integrated teacher, Reiki master, medical astrologer, card reader, card creator, and there's so much more to me. Anyhow, super excited to be here tonight with you. It has been an interesting couple of weeks, which is probably one of the reasons why I have not been as disciplined as I was being beforehand by coming and sharing wisdom and insight with each and every one of you. So what I want to do before I go further is I'm going to share this out, let people know that I am here. So everyone who wishes to be a part of this can be a part of this. And just give me a moment. Let's get this going. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go. And then I'm also just going to invite some people in as well, let people know that I am here. And hopefully they can join me tonight, which would be a lot of fun. My regulars, shall we call it. So give me 1 second just to invite some folks in, see who's around. And of course, anybody else who pops in, that's always a lot of fun. So again, just taking a minute. All right. There you have it. So whoever ends up being here is meant to be here, and whoever's not here with me live, you can always catch this on the replay, watching from my YouTube channel, which some of you may actually be watching from right now. Anyway, I do see that I do have some people with me. Not really sure where they're tuning in from, so let me just take a peek to see if anyone is watching from my YouTube channel. Let's check it out. Comments, comments, comments. All right, all right, all right. Anyway, so let's get into this conversation. Topic tonight is called Cosmic Review. And why did I call it Cosmic Review for tonight? We have a lot going on with our planets. If you've been paying attention to anything I've been posting on Facebook, and if you happen to be on TikTok, I spend a lot of time there. The videos there are easy because they're 10-minute clips, and if you like to join me on TikTok, you would definitely be up to date to what's going on that I've been sharing there. But let's just dive into this whole process, going backwards to begin with. Remembering that going back to July 25th, Mercury landed in Leo's energy, and then let me see if I have some notes for this, as opposed to going by memory, because sometimes it doesn't always work out so well. Because I will be speaking about the energy of Leo, Aquarius, and then of course Capricorn's energy, because these are the big three signs. That's the big theme for right now: Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn's energy. So paying attention to that, as I was saying, if you think back to July 25th, when Mercury began its transit in Leo, and I do believe on that period of time it started its retrograde in Leo, and then came on August 5th, it entered into Virgo in its retrograde, and most recently this past week Mercury has backspin back into Leo. And we also want to keep in mind that the sun is in Leo energy, so we do have this conjunction going on between the sun and Leo at this point in time. The sun and Mercury at this point in time. And of course, for those of you who do carry your sun, moon, and ascending sign in Leo, this is a big aspect for you. Now, we all carry Leo's energy in our chart. Leo is also very much associated with the 5th house as well. So those are the placements right now with the sun, Mercury conjunction that's going on, that's being amplified. So, of course, as usual, I encourage you to take a look at your natal chart to see what's going on there for you, because that's where the action's taking place. I'll give you a little story about my natal chart. With the sun and Mercury together right now in this conjunction, Mercury currently in Leo in its retrograde. I have Mercury in Aquarius. So right off the bat, I have a personal opposition going on. However, for me, Leo is transiting my 2nd house. So that is really about the relationships I have, my creativity. And because Mercury in Aquarius is in my 8th house, that's about my achievements. That's about my success. That's about being recognized. And it's so interesting that that's exactly what's going on for me right now, is that people are recognizing me. People are applauding me for the work that I do, that I literally come and do every single day, and I've been doing for the last 40 plus years as I've been in this industry. So the same goes for you. I like to know how this energy is playing, and is there an opposition? Is there a personal opposition going on for you with this Leo's energy right now? So in addition, and we're going to come back and talk more about Leo, because that's where the card pull is going to be about, is this Leo energy. But as I've said, I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. And I want you to pay attention that, again, we also have Venus that is in Virgo energy. And out of all the zodiac signs that Venus can be in, Virgo is a zodiac sign that Venus is not comfortable in. Virgo is about routine, organization, your physical body and getting things done, so to speak. And Venus is love, beauty, your values, your money, and of course your physical body. But it's one of the placements it's most difficult in. And because of that, that may very well be creating for each and every one of us on an individual level some difficulties in making decisions, some difficulties in problem solving, some difficulties in getting things done where we want to get it done, but yet we just don't have the motivation to get it done. For example, going back to my personal story, being here this evening. This was something I had wanted to do a live 2 nights ago, but just energetically speaking, with all the energy we do have going on, I just did not have the energy to come and share insight. And so what I decided today, because the energy was a little different and this opposition that I have in my chart right now between the Mercury Leo retrograde and my personal Mercury Aquarius energy in my eighth house, being recognized and success and my achievements and just wanting to show up, I decided that I was going to take a little nap and then show up here after my little nap. And that's exactly what I did. I took like an hour and a half nap so I can come here and show up for you guys and share wisdom. So again, how is this energy between the sun in Leo, Mercury in Leo, and then when we talk about Venus and Virgo energy, the difficult space for it to be in. So paying attention to those placements as well. So for me, I have Venus in my third house placement. So that's the experience. What am I experiencing with this Venus Virgo? And then I also have, I have Virgo in my third house placement. I have Venus in my ninth house placement. And my ninth house placement is about the higher wisdom. It's about the traveling, the learning, the sharing. And it makes a lot of sense to why I was so committed and disciplined to want to come and share insight with each and every one of you tonight. Having the motivation, having the discipline, having that my battery charged now mentally so I can share this wisdom with you. So again, I would love to know where you have Venus and Virgo on your chart, just like I like to know where you have Leo and Mercury on your chart. These are the big players. These are the big players that I want you to pay attention to, at least for the remaining portion of August. Venus in Virgo will be there until August 28th. And then on August 29th, Venus will transit into Libra. And the energy is going to be different because, again, Venus in Libra is a more comfortable placement because that's one of its signs that it rules. So it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be easy. It's going to be more balanced. It's just going to have more harmony to it. With Venus and Virgo, it's a little distracting, overwhelming because problem solving is not really easy. It's almost like you're missing that piece to the puzzle, so you can't complete the puzzle right now. And then, of course, like I said, with the Sun and Mercury in Leo at this time, and the Sun will be in Leo until about August 22nd. And then at that point, the Sun will transit into Virgo energy. And then we'll have some play between Venus and the Sun at that point. Pleasant play, for that matter. So I want to just keep up with me with this energy that's going on and how it plays a role for you. How is this playing a role for you? What are you noticing happening? Hello there, Linda. How are you? What are you noticing happening for you? Do you feel like you have a lot of energy? Do you feel like you can problem solve? Or maybe you can't problem solve? And so interesting that Linda just popped in. Linda happens to have a Virgo Sun energy. So this energy for Linda right now, I'm sure is quite interesting, and especially once the Sun enters her Sun sign, it's going to really get more interesting because that's her rebirth, that's her rejuvenation, that is her time where things are going to start to shift for her. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going on in her life right now, and if she does have any chaos going on, considering the fact that the Sun is in Leo, so that's strengthening for her. The Sun is strengthening her 12th house energy in regards to her getting things done, her letting things go, her moving forward, decluttering, because that's 12th house energy when we think about it. It really is about letting things go. It's getting more clearer and almost like revealing the secrets when we talk about 12th house energy. So anyway, so that's just a little bit for Linda since she happened to pop in. I figured I'd give a little insight. So let's now talk about some more of this powerful energy that we do have going on. We currently have, yes, she says she is decluttering. Yes. We currently have the moon, today's moon, as of yesterday, entered Capricorn. Now, if you looked outside and you looked up at the sky, it's a beautiful moon. This beautiful orange moon, gorgeous moon for that matter. And when we talk about Capricorn energy, Capricorn is about doing. Capricorn is the masculine energy. Capricorn is your success, it's fame, it's accomplishments, it's awards, it's recognition, it's praise. That's Capricorn energy. So again, for those who do carry the sun, moon, or ascending in Capricorn energy, this is a big energy for you because it's helping you to be recognized. It's helping you to be seen. Capricorn is associated with the 10th house energy. So just like I've said with the other signs, this is an opportunity for you to look at your chart and see what's in your Capricorn placement and what's in your 10th house placement, because that's going to play a big role. Now, even more important with this energy of the moon being in Capricorn, and this is a bigger part of this energy, is that this energy with the moon being in Capricorn, this is a review. The Capricorn moon is a review for what's about to come once Pluto, the planet of destruction and transformation, once Pluto back spins into Capricorn energy on September 1st through November 16th, 17th, depending on the timeline. So this is a review. So between late yesterday, all of today into tomorrow, we have a review of what is Pluto in Capricorn's retrograde going to be working on for each and every one of us. So again, this is about looking at your chart. A big, big question you need to start asking yourself, because the answers are there. The answers are there. And with the answers being there, you will have, it's not, you're no longer going to be in the dark. You don't have to ask yourself anymore, well, what exactly is Pluto backspinning in Capricorn going to be doing? How is it going to impact my life? Is it going to impact my career? Is it going to impact my health? Is it going to impact my relationship? Because those are your big three. I mean, if you sat down with a group of people and did a survey and asked each person what's going on in their life, chances are they're going to either talk to you about some money issues, or they're going to talk about their health issues, or they're going to talk about some sort of relationship issues. And all three of those are definitely related to career as well. Many people may be in this place right now between the aspects of possibly thinking about retiring, possibly thinking about leaving the job that they're at because they found a new one. Some people are thinking about changing careers altogether. And some people, out of the blue, something's going to shift where all of a sudden they're going to realize they no longer have the job that they're in at this point in time. And that's this Pluto in Capricorn spinning back. Another thing I want you to write down, I want you to write down this date because there's a cycle here. From 2008 through 2023. This was the period of time that Pluto spent the last 18 years in Capricorn's energy. So I want you to think about what was going on in your life and write it down on paper, because that's the best way to do this, so you can actually see what was going on in your life. From 2008, write down all the different things that were going on and see, because this is going to give you that peace. As I was saying about this Venus Virgo energy, we don't have that peace, so we can put the puzzle together. Well, this is going to give you the peace once you really write it down to get super clear to what this retrograde with Pluto backspinning into Capricorn, what this is going to do, how it's going to highlight you, how it's going to impact you, and what changes are going to unfold for you. Once again, my biggest mission is that you're not in the dark, and that you are in the know of knowing what's about to take place. So again, writing down on paper what was going on in your life in 2008. Did you change jobs? Did you relocate? Did you get a promotion? Did a relationship expand or downsize? And what I mean by downsize, maybe you were in a relationship and that relationship ended. And maybe somewhere along the line, a new relationship started, or maybe a health issue became more prevalent for you, what was going on in your life at that time. Write it down. Now, if for whatever the reasons are, you cannot put your finger on what was going on in your life at that time and you really can't figure it out, no worries. No worries. Just sit quietly and just write out the dates. And I'm sure eventually something's going to come back to you. I did this exercise the other day and I had like 2 pages of notes that literally was going on in my life at that time in 2008 through 2024. Just trying to find that page of notes because there were a lot. There was a lot. There was a lot. Like I'll just give you a really quick example of what definitely was going on in 2008 at that point in time. A relationship that I was in was transitioning. So that relationship was literally transitioning. Also at that point in time in 2008, the storefront that I had at that time, in 2006, I expanded it. And 2008, I downsized. So those are 2 huge cycles that took place for me. And then everything that took place after that. So for example, so that was 2008, where again, a relationship ended. I expanded my business in 2006. I downsized the business in 2008. And then in between that, there was some other stuff that took place, which I'm going to leave behind the scenes for right now. In 2011, my mom crossed over. In 2011, I expanded my business again. In 2014, I downsized my business. So see where this is all going? So for me, what stands out is my career and my relationship. That stands out. And there's more to it, but that's just giving you an example of how this energy between the expansions and downsides and expansions, how this energy is working. And remember, this goes until 2023. It was an 18-year period where Pluto spent in Capricorn. This will be the last time, once Pluto backspins into Capricorn's energy on September 1st through November 16th, this will be the last time in our lifetime that we will experience a Pluto Capricorn transit in our lifetime. Because Pluto takes 248 years to revisit a zodiac sign. So we will never experience another Pluto Capricorn transit again once Pluto transits out of Capricorn. So this is big energy, because what's going to happen here with Pluto backspinning into Capricorn energy, it's just going to literally come in. Just think about those big yellow tractors that break down the concrete, or comes in, breaks down the concrete. So just think of that for a moment in regards to Pluto, the tractors coming in. Pluto is going to come in and, I'm going to use this word because this is the word I'm hearing, destroy what is outdated. On the global, and because the global aspects, the worldwide aspects, also affect us on a personal level. So it's really important to start paying attention to this. And you may already start be feeling this energy already, and may just be in that mindset of either trying to ignore it or hoping it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. That's the bottom line. So pay attention to what it is that's going on in your life right now and what changes you are experiencing with this Pluto Capricorn energy. And with this current moon in Capricorn right now for the last 2.5 days, tomorrow being the last day, is a preview of this energy that we're going to experience with Pluto back spinning into Capricorn. Sorry about that. Got a piece of hair in my mouth. So anyway, so paying attention to that and understanding that. Another thing I want to bring to the table of the conversation for today is the full moon that's coming in on August 19th. That's on Monday. That full moon in Aquarius energy. Why is that such a big energy? Many astrologers, including myself, are saying that this is probably going to be the most powerful moon we experience in this year. Now, I know for myself, I've said that for a lot of full moons. And in the reality of it all is every full moon is more intensified than the last full moon. because every full moon is leading us to where we're going. So when we think about this full moon in Aquarius, now, in case you're not familiar, we're talking about moon energy. Full moon energy is about an ending. When full moon energy is here, it's helping us to let go of something. It's helping us to end the cycle. And being in this Aquarius energy, Aquarius is the vision. Aquarius is about the vision you hold for yourself. It is also about your collaborations, that the people you are connecting with in regards to who are supporting you on your journey. And you may be noticing, especially since Pluto has entered Aquarius. I don't have the exact date on me when that has happened, but it's definitely been in, Pluto has definitely been in Aquarius for quite some time now. And let me see if I can pull that information up just so you have it, because I always like to have that information, so bear with me. Let's see something. Hold on. While I'm doing this, grab a drink of water. Let's see something. Let's see something. Okay, so Pluto entered Aquarius back in 2023 for a brief moment through June 11th before it skips back into Capricorn again. And at that very moment thereafter, it continued its transit in It's continued its transit in Aquarius as of January 20th, 2024, through September 1st. And that's, again, like I said, it's going to backspin. So very important information. I want to write that down as well so we have it. So we have March 23rd, 2024 is when Pluto entered Aquarius, and then quickly transited back from March 23rd through June 11th. It was in Aquarius, and then, as mentioned, on January 20th, 2024 through September 1st in Aquarius, and then it's going to backspin into Capricorn. And that's important information because, again, when we talk about Aquarius energy, it's about your collaboration. It's about your tribe. Hello there, Anne. How are you, my love? It's about your team, people who are supporting you on your journey. And you may notice that some people are fading out of your journey because they are not probably the right fit for this vision that you hold. They are not the people that's gonna cheer you on during this time, and then new people are going to come through. So again, as Pluto backspins into Capricorn energy and on September 1st, and this full moon in Aquarius as of August 19th, this full moon is going to again release and remove people, places, and things that's not aligning for you in regards to the vision that you hold for yourself. And it's really important, if you haven't already done so, to really start sitting and writing down what that vision is that you hold for yourself. Maybe that vision is about being the healthiest and strongest version of you. Maybe that vision for you is being the entrepreneur that you want to be. Maybe that vision for you is being in a healthy relationship with yourself and others. Maybe that vision for you is to have a healthy relationship with your money investments. Whatever the vision is, this is the time for you to sit and start creating, because you are the creator to your journey. And if you are just sort of coasting through your life and you really have no idea and you're not paying attention to what your visions are, then that's the reason why you're not seeing the things you wish to see in your life happen, because you're not being the pilot of your story. You're being the person that just sits in the passenger seat, yet you are the driver. So it's really important to start paying attention. If you haven't been paying attention yet, this is the time to do so. So when we talk about this full moon on August 19 in Aquarius, and why this is such a big full moon energy, because again, there's going to be conjunctions with the moon and Pluto. Pluto sitting in Aquarius until it backspins into Capricorn's energy on September 1st. So there's going to be a lot of energy right there between the conjunctions and also trines and what this is going to do for you. Now, when we talk about this energy between Pluto and we talk about the energy between Aquarius, let's also keep in mind with Pluto being in Aquarius right now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus energy. That's a big player too, because on September 1st, Uranus will begin its retrograde. And because Uranus is the ruling planet to Aquarius, this is really going to be about the mini midlife crises you may experience, the different chaoses that show up, the obstacles and challenges that you may start to face, because it's these challenges are being put in your lane to help you move in a different way. The challenges and the chaos are not being put in your way just to create chaos and make you get frustrated and upset. It's being put in your way so you can start to pivot and do something different. Our planets in retrograde is literally helping you to reroute yourself so you can get on the right lane to get to where you're going. Because if you've been riding, let's say, what's it called? I don't even know. I don't even know expressway talk. But anyway, if you've been riding the wrong lane, it's time to get out off of that expressway and onto the right lane so you can find your way to what it is you're supposed to be doing here on Earth as your purpose. And I also highlighted some specific energies that we're going to be experiencing, such again, the Sun in Leo conjunct with Mercury. Big energy that's going to come in over the weekend, coming through. And again, the Sun being in Leo is your creativity, it's your freedom, it's being courageous enough to make changes. Mercury in retrograde in Leo, Mercury is your experience. Mercury is the communication. Mercury is what is it you want to say? What is it how do you want to express yourself? What are you expressing? What are you creating at this very time? So again, it's a fire energy, and there's lots of opportunities here. And also taking into consideration that we do have this amazing conjunction going on between Mars and Jupiter that are both in Gemini energy. And I bring that to the table because Mercury rules Gemini's energy. So there's this trine that's going on between Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter right now, helping us to take the action we want to take, putting the fire into our body so we have that action, that energy to do something, and expanding. Jupiter is about your expansion. Jupiter is about your wealth. It's about luck. It's about your spiritual evolution and spiritual transformation. So this is a powerful time that we are in, so we can transform and evolve. Yet we do have the chaos, the obstacles, and challenges that we are being faced. So we can pivot and weave, as they say in boxing. Pivot and weave, so you don't get punched in the face. You have to pivot and weave. You got to pivot and weave and come off the highway and take a different route so you can get to where you want to go. These planets are helping us to do this. And again, I'm going to come back to our Pluto back spinning into Capricorn on September 1st. This is some big energy happening. Pay attention to what's going on in politics. Now, I'm not one to sit here and talk politics at this time. This is not going to be about a politician conversation. This is just paying attention, because what's going on with our politics right now is a perfect example to what's going on for each and every one of us individually. And I'm finding politics right now to be very interesting. I am really not a politician person. I very rarely ever talk about politics, but yet in the last couple of weeks, I've been definitely having some lovely conversations with the chosen few that I choose to have these conversations with, so I can become more enlightened by politics and have a better understanding to everything that is going on. But I'm quite excited about the energy that's happening right now. And that's a reflection of what's going on in each and every one of our lives right now on an individual level. So paying attention to the things that's happening around you. So in addition to the conjunction I just spoke about with the Sun and Mercury and then that trine between Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter, we also have a beautiful conjunction coming through with the Moon in Aquarius, which will take place on Monday into Tuesday, with Pluto. Because again, Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So it's the vision that you hold, it's the collaboration. And let's also understand when we talk about Aquarian energy, especially those of you who have a Chiron moon in Aquarius, it really is about not being able to fit in. It's about being weird. It's about being different. It's about being quirky. That's Aquarian energy. You're not meant to fit into anything. And we all have Aquarius energy in our chart. Now, depending on where it is on your chart, it's going to determine where that energy of weirdness may show up for you. I have Mercury in my my seventh and eighth house. I have my Mercury moon in my seventh house. So it is about my relationships. It's about how I value the relationships I'm in. It's also about my physical body because seventh house is related to the physical body. And then Mercury being in my eighth house, that's about my achievements, my success. It's about other people's money. It's about loans. It's about taxes. It's about inheritance for that matter, but it's also about that achievement and praise and success that shows up. So again, I want you to take a look at your chart and see where you have Aquarius in your chart. What house is it in? And do you have any planets sitting in that placement? Because the planets that sit in that placement is like an extra ingredients that is going to spice up the energy of that chart for you. So paying attention to that, because like I said, for me, I have Aquarius in my seventh and eighth house. And I have my moon in my seventh, and I have Mercury in my eighth. But that's all that's there. That's all that's there. Some of you may have Uranus might be there for you. You may have Pluto there. You may, whatever the case is. And right now, collectively, Pluto is transiting my seventh house energy. So there's a transformation occurring with my Pluto moon energy, with Pluto transiting it. And then, of course, with this moon that's coming in Aquarius on the 19th, that's where that conjunction comes through. And then last but not least, the last aspect I want to speak about regarding our conjunctions, and then I'm going to start pulling some cards, is the moon in Aquarius and the trine that we're going to experience with Uranus. As I said earlier, Uranus is the ruling planet to Aquarius. So the chaos, the challenges, the obstacles that may show up in your energy. And again, not being afraid of the obstacles, not being afraid of the chaos, not being afraid of the challenges that show up, because those aspects, chaos, obstacles, and challenges, are showing up because there's something that needs to be shifted. Again, remember that the wobbling and weaving in boxing. We don't want to get punched in the face, and we want to weave into a different lane so we can get off the expressway, so we can go a different path. Because if we continue just to go straight, it's going to take us a lot longer to get to where we got to get to. That's why the obstacles, the challenges, and the chaos is showing up to get you to go a different way. To get you to go a different way. And in case you have not heard this from me before, retrogrades. Retrograde is a retro. It means reviewing. It's a review. We're here to review. We're here to look at things and see what's working and what's not working. It's like when you're in school, whatever grade you want to be in, and you know that parent-teacher conference is coming up. It means that your teacher and your parent is going to sit and discuss where you are at that period of time in regards to progressing. And maybe you're not doing so great in that subject. The teacher's there to have a conversation with your mother or your dad to help you so you can progress as opposed to staying where you are. It's the same thing with our planets that are in retrograde. Those planets are there to help us progress. And again, something I want you to write down so you have it. The planets that are in retrograde. We have Pluto in Aquarius retrograde right now until September 1st. And then Pluto's going to backspin into Capricorn until November 16th. That's the first one. Second one, we have Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is our spiritual evolution. Pisces is about bringing things into flow. Neptune will stay in Pisces until 2025. So I want you to pay attention to that. I'm going to try to pull up the notes to that really quickly because I do have them somewhere. I try to highlight the notes so that I can find them quicker. Oh, here we go. Good job. Let me just put that so I have it. So we think about Neptune again. Neptune stays in Pisces right through March 30th, 2025. Now, the next planet that's in retrograde is Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is your discipline and your structure. What is changing about your discipline and your structure? Saturn is also your karmic reset. Saturn is the ruler to Capricorn. So that's why this energy with Pluto back spinning into Capricorn is also a big thing. And there will be some trines, conjunctions, and oppositions taking place once Pluto back spins into Capricorn with Saturn in Pisces during that phase of time because of the energy matching each other. Saturn will stay in Pisces until March or May. You can't read my own darn handwriting. Until I believe May 24th, 2025. Then we have Jupiter. Jupiter is in retrograde in Gemini until until 2025 in June. And then we also have Mars retrograde. Mars, it's not retrograde though. In Gemini as well. And Jupiter's not retrograde either. Not just yet. Jupiter, I don't believe Jupiter goes retrograde until later in the year. Just trying to remember that. I don't think so. So, in a nutshell, we have Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, Mercury. We have Chiron in retrograde. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. It's in retrograde in Aries. Aries is about your I am statement. And all of these retrogrades that we do have are also giving us opportunities to review back our childhood wounds and work on healing them so we don't continue to carry them. In addition to the Chiron moon being in Aries and retrograde, we also have the North Node retrograde in Aries, and that's the energy of where we are going to, what we're here to become. And that also leads us into the South Node in Libra energy, which is about bringing more balance and harmony into our contracts that we share with one another. So again, when we think about this energy we have Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, Mercury, all in retrograde, and then we have Chiron and the North Node. That's 6 energies that's sitting in retrograde right now. And yes, Mercury will eventually work its way into its forward motion by August 28, 29. And then we will still have 4 planets in retrograde because then by September 1st, Uranus will join the group of retrograde. So this retrograde energy is really about a review and rebooting and looking at where these specific planets and signs are on your chart. As I said, the big players right now are Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Those are your big players. Those are your big players. That's what the big energy is about right now until the end of August. And then the players are going to change a little bit. Leo won't be as big of a player. And Virgo will continue to be a big player because then we're going to have the sun in Virgo energy. And then we'll also have Venus at that point in time in Libra energy. So the energies are going to transition, and we'll have different big energies coming through as we move forward. So just paying attention to that. So for right now, at least until August 28th, The big players really are Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Those four signs are your big planets right now. Big signs, big players helping in the transition. Just to review, Leo's about change, Virgo's your routine, um, Capricorn is the work that you're here to do, and Aquarius is your vision. Now, what all four of these signs have in common, believe it or not, is really about the connection it has with your physical body. Specifically with Virgo, when we talk Virgo energy, it is about your physical body. It's the routine that you have with your physical body because Virgo is associated with your physical body. So paying attention to what shows up with your physical body, I like to refer it as two ways. Your ascension symptoms that show up because we're evolving and our frequencies are raising. And with all this energy that is coming through our body from the earth from the earth up or from the crown down, this energy may get a little stuck, causing discomfort in our physical body, which is the ascensions occurring because it's just our body's way of letting us know that something's trying to get back into balance. So you may experience that unexpected physical pain that shows up. Pay attention to where that pain is coming from. And then, if possible, sit with it, place your hand on it if you can, and start to ask that specific pain what it is it's trying to tell you. Because the pain will give you a message to help you go through whatever it is that's going on. Also want you to note that whatever the pain is, you may have something going on the surface right now that might be contributing to that pain. Based on the 3D logistics of things, you may be saying, oh, I'm under a lot of stress. This is happening right now, so it makes sense to why this is happening. However, something I want you to pay attention to. When we experience pain in our body, when we hurt ourselves, it's because we've been carrying a loose link in that area of our body based on an emotion that was not addressed. And over a period of time, I like to say about 3 months, before that loose link enters the body for the pain to actually show up. So whatever is actually showing up in your life right now as the, let's say, the culprit of the stress that's happening, it's really not about that stress that's happening. You have to go a little deeper, and you may have to review the last 3 months of your life to really get to the root cause to what that pain is about to actually be able to release it. And it is a process. And keep in mind, again, with the Chiron moon in Aries, it's very possible that there is a wound that has been triggered based on something. And that's why you're experiencing this physical discomfort that's showing up in your body, as I like to call it, the ascension symptom that is being flared up to get your attention. So pay attention to that. And of course, if the pain lingers on for longer than you like it to linger on, of course, you can go to your doctor to find out what's going on. My recommendation would actually be to either get yourself a Reiki practitioner to help remove some of that energy. Acupuncture is amazing. A natural chiropractor is amazing. I'm going to say it again. Reiki is amazing because that will help you move the energy of whatever's going on in your body. And believe it or not, it really does work quite quickly. In fact, I've had an experience with 2 clients this week that was experiencing neck issues. And during the session that we met, within that session, they were able to actually receive relief immediately, where by the time the end of their session and several days later, they started feeling better. As the stress that was going on in their current life started decreasing, and we got to the root cause, whatever it might have been connected to. Again, everything that we're experiencing on the linear level right now is not necessarily the thing that's creating the discomfort. There's something deeper rooted. And you have to be willing to go down to the deeper rooted part to pull the weed out to really heal from whatever that discomfort is. And as mentioned, with all of these planets being retrograde right now, you may be experiencing some ascension symptoms that are showing up in your body because it's your body's way of just letting you know that something needs to come back into balance. So with all that being said, let me get my cards out. And I'm going to run through all the 12 zodiac signs, letting you know what can you expect with this energy, noting that this is going to be based on the sun in Leo energy and how this plays out for you where the sun is transiting on your chart. So we're going to start off with Aries. So this is definitely a time for change for our Aries because the sun is transiting your fifth house energy. So it is about change. It's about something coming to change, some piece of the puzzle. You're going to find a piece to the puzzle, and the puzzle is going to look different because something's going to change for you during this energy. Remember, with the sun and Mercury in Leo right now, that's a real good possibility. So let's see what's in store for our Aries. So Aries, this is about spiritual guidance. So you may need to sit down quietly with, again, Mercury's energy. Mercury is about communication. It's about the experience, and maybe a good time to sit down and talk to spirit to get some guidance. Whatever's going on in your life at this present time that may require some change, may be sitting heavy in your heart. This is a really great time to place your hand on your heart and focus on the joy. Because if you stay focused on whatever's going on in the current moment, it may not serve your purpose. 3, 4 reduces to, well, adds to the number 7, and 7 is really about bringing things back to balance. So that for our Aries, that's exactly what this is all about. This sun energy in Leo with its partner in crime with Mercury right now, spiritual guidance, bringing things back to balance, and bringing yourself back to joy. That's for our Aries. Our Taurus, and again for you Aries, keep in mind that along with the sun being transiting the fifth house, this is also about you have the Chiron wound in Aries, so you may have some Chiron wounds that are surfacing for you as well. So pay attention to that. Our Taurus is about home. This is about where do you feel at home. This is about connecting with your physical body at home. This is also about being at home at work. So think about that energy. Being at home. Where does home, what does it feel like to be at home, and where is home for you? And your card is, oh, perfect card, success. So when we talk about Taurus energy right now, we will talk about Uranus because Uranus happens to be in Taurus right now. It is the only planet that is actually in Taurus right now. So it is really about the chaos that may show up in your home, the chaos that may be showing up in your physical body to get your attention. And maybe some chaos showing up at work because there's success lined up for you, but maybe you're not in the right place for that success to show up. I'm loving the color for this card because it's yellow. When we talk about the sun energy, that is exactly the energy. Leo is ruled by the sun. So that yellow is all about trusting your process, recognizing success. Open your energy up for success. That number 8 is recognize all the things you've accomplished. All the things you've accomplished. Give yourself praise. Do not expect praise to show up for you. Praise yourself. Love that for our Taurus. For our Geminis, this is about your experience. This is sun is transiting the third house, so this is about your experience. Whatever you have in your third house energy, this is your experience. This is how you communicate. This is also a time for learning. Considering as a Gemini, you have a lot going on between Mars and Jupiter being in Gemini. Mercury is the ruler to Gemini. There's a lot going on for you guys. So this is definitely a great time for you to be learning something. Now, these are only some of the aspects in your chart. So pay attention to what changes are occurring for you. What are you learning about your physical body? What are you learning about how other people respond to you? What is your experience? So let's see what our Geminis need to know. Perfect card, unconditional love. That's such a perfect card for Gemini. Because there is so much energy, Mars is all about the action. Jupiter is about the expansion. Mercury with Leo is about change. So unconditional love. Love yourself just as you are, and then love others the same way, just as they are. 9 and 6, that's that 6th house energy. And we talk about 6th house energy. Let's go back again to that Pluto transiting Aquarius right now. With Pluto transiting Aquarius, that's definitely highlighting the sixth house for everybody as well. So it is about your physical body. Orange energy is your sacral chakra. So whatever you're holding on your sacral, any of your wounds, any shame, guilt, or blame, this is the perfect time to use this full moon in Aquarius. So pull that out and love yourself exactly how you are. Love that for our Geminis. Moving into our Cancer energy. So when we talk about Cancers, Sun is transiting second house. So this is definitely about your partnerships, your relationships, your teamwork for that matter. So what's going on in your second house energy for you with Cancers right now? That's where the Sun is transiting. So paying attention to that. Your relationships, your partnerships. Second house is very much ruled by Taurus energy, so it's also your money. When we talk about Cancer, it's family, it's your career, it's your body. So how are you investing in all three? Here's your card. Forgiveness. That's a beautiful card for Cancer in your second house. So who do you need to forgive? You need to forgive yourself. Remember that if there's a forgiveness card that shows up, there's definitely a need to forgive yourself first and then extend out that forgiveness to somebody else. The purple is about the higher consciousness. That's your crown energy. This forgiveness is the highest level of healing. So if there is somebody that you're holding a grudge against or you're upset with or angry with, forgive them because they will do you a worse of good. 99 adds up to 18, which then reduces down to a 9. So this is about letting go of the grudges, letting go of the anger so you can allow your heart space to open up. When we talk about Cancer energy, the moon rules Cancer. So no matter where the moon is, whatever sign the moon is, know that you Cancers feel the moon all the time because it is ruled by Cancer. So let go, let go, let go, and forgive. And we move into Leo. So for you Leos, the Sun being in your first house, this is about new beginnings, new opportunities, seeing yourself in a whole different way. Your I am statement. When we talk about first house, out of all the out of all the house placements, the first house is the only house that really represents ourselves. All the other houses represents other things, including us. The first house only represents self. So for all you Leos out there celebrating your birthday, there's rebirth, there's transformation, there's rejuvenation, and with the help of the Sun and Mercury playing together right now, what experiences are you having where something new is about to happen, this new chapter for you? Enjoy it, embrace it, and learn from it. All right, let's get that card out for our Leos. Leo card. Perfect card for Leos. Change. The number 5, very much associated with the 5th house, which is associated with Leo. 5 is change, 5 is freedom, 5 is being courageous enough so you can make your changes. In order to do something different, in order to have something different, you got to do something different. If you're expecting your outcome to change and you're not changing anything, good luck on that. The chakra here is the throat chakra. Sometimes change involves communication. You have to be willing to talk. You have to be willing to speak up. You have to be willing to listen as well. So that's the message for our Leos. Change is coming through. You're going to definitely be communicating, expressing yourself, speaking up a lot, doing things a little differently than you've done them in the past. So that's our Leo energy. Love that. Moving into our Virgo energy. Virgo, the Sun is transiting 12th house. So this is about endings. It's about decluttering. This is about getting to the nitty-gritty of the secrets. Getting to the nitty-gritty of the secrets, transforming. This is also a portal period, so it's about connecting between the spiritual realm and the human realm and having the connection with spirit as well. So paying attention to your space, and because as Virgos, theoretically, it's about being organized. So this could be a great time to organize your space so you can have more focus. Being able to problem solve better during this time. And when we talk about the Mercury energy with Leo, also keep in mind that Mercury just left Virgo's energy, and Mercury is also the ruling planet to Virgo. So the experience that you're having as you're decluttering and making more space and organizing your space so you can be a better problem solver. So let's see what we have in store for our Virgos. And with the 12th house energy, it's also about making sure you're moving your body, because Virgo energy is about your body system. And I'm loving this card as well. Listen for the truth. And that's 12th house energy. It's about secrets. Listen for the truth. Solar plex energy, so trust your gut intuition. 3 is the experience, communication. Listen, 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 listen. Pay attention. This is your Virgo card. This is your Virgo card. Love that. All right, we get ready to move into our Libra energy. So Libra, the sun is transiting your 11th house energy. This is about community. This is about collaboration. This is about finding those people that support you on your journey. Finding those people that support you on your journey. But Libra's like balance and harmony, so you need to find people that's going to support that. You do not want chaos in your life. You do not want your schedule being flip-flopped all over the place. So being in that space to find your collaborating team, networking, socializing, getting out there, holding the vision for yourself. What is your vision? And when we talk about that 11th house, it's very much associated with that Aquarius full moon that's coming in. So it's time to let things go so you can have more balance. Let's see the energy for our Libras. Your cards in reverse. Interesting. A reverse card just means you need to pay attention to the message, and you definitely want to work on the chakra here because you're resisting something. You're in resistance. You're going against the grid, so to speak. So let go of that. Engage. What are you engaged in? What are you so focused on that has you in this misalignment? What are you focused on that has you in this misalignment? Remember that card's in reverse, so there's resistance. You're resisting something. Redirect your focus. 2 and 7, that's 9. So this is about letting go of something. It's also about tapping into your higher consciousness and a reminder to pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams right now. Your dreams will give you some messages. Throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra. What is it you say to yourself? What conversations are you having? Because remember, the conversations you say to yourself is what you're going to bring into your reality. So again, your cards in reverse, so you are resisting something. You are holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to, and that's the thing that's causing the chaos in your life right now. So what are you engaged in? You need to, this sun energy, this Leo energy is going to help you bring more change to collaborating in a perfect way. You have to let go. You have to make space. Scorpios. Scorpio, the sun is all about your work. Your work. This is about your public affairs. This is about how the public sees you. This is all about your work. What are you here to do? Something is transforming. When we speak of Scorpio energy, remember Pluto is your ruling sign. And once upon a time, Mars was your ruling sign as well. So Mars is about the action you need to take, and Pluto is about the transformation you're undergoing. Something big is coming through because this is the sun is surfacing your 10th house. This is your MC energy. How do people see you? What is your career? What do you need to let go of? What is the darkness that you've been working through? And now it's time to go into the light. So that's this energy. This is definitely about your career. The sun in Leo, this is about your career. Something is changing with your career. Something is definitely changing with your career. You have to be willing to take action, though. So if you're expecting something to change and you're not taking action, you may end up missing opportunities. So one foot in front of the other. Remember, as I said earlier, this is a time to wean and whop. You know, you want to push away so you don't get punched in the face, and shift lanes so you can get off, so you can take a different direction. Weaving and whopping. So you do not get punched in the face. Weave like they do in boxing. So you do not get punched. Shift gears, get out of the lane you're in, get off, and go down a different road. This is your career. Big changes coming in for Scorpios for their career. Remember, Pluto is your ruling planet. So when Pluto backspins into Capricorn energy, The energy is going to be different for you, but this is the time where you may very well be feeling and even seeing this transformation happening for you. There's a similar energy to the Aries because Aries is about change. Something's happening in their career because change is coming through. All right, for our Scorpios, karmic completion. So there's definitely some sort of change taking place in your career. There's a cycle coming to an end. It's really important to stay grounded so you don't get overwhelmed and distracted and think that, oh no, I can't leave, I gotta hold on. And you hold on to whatever it is that the universe is trying to get you away from, and then you move into your free will, and then you end up repeating this whole cycle again. So there's a karmic completion if you allow it to happen. That one energy is there's a new way of doing something, something new coming in. But remember, you have to be willing to put one foot in front of the other and go. If you're going to stay in that same lane and keep going because you feel it's the best way to go or you're afraid, you're not going to experience a karmic completion. Do not experience a revisit to another pattern. So ground your energy. That's our Scorpio. Moving into our Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius is really about your higher wisdom, your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. And you may find that during this Leo season, the Sun and Mercury in Leo, that you are definitely traveling. It could be about literally packing your bags, getting on a plane, and going somewhere. And it could definitely be about your dreams. Your dreams might have been a little crazy over the last couple of weeks. They may start to settle down where you can get some clarity from the dreams. This is also a perfect time to work on letting go of things because nine is about decluttering. 9 is about the wisdom that shows up. But if we have too much clutter around us, we sometimes get a little overwhelmed and can't think. So Sagittarius, declutter. Travel is definitely in the air. And higher wisdom. You may be learning a new skill. You may be teaching a new skill, depending on where you are on your journey right now. All right, so for our Sagittarius, it's about domestic harmony. More balance in the home. More balance in the home. Throat chakra, communication. 22 is the master builder. You are building something through your conversations. What are you building? What are you building? Remember that 9 is about your dream state, communicating with spirit, bringing more harmony into your home. Your harmony, the home can be your physical body, not just your shelter, not just your workplace. Concentrate on working on your throat chakra so you can bring more into your energy field and recognize that you are building something. You are building something. As you let go of the clutter, you're building something. Love that for our Sag. Capricorn. Well, you Capricorns, it's going to happen again for you. As Pluto spent the last 18 years sitting in your sign, we're going to have a revisit. So all I can say for you Capricorns is buckle up your seatbelt because it's going to be a wild ride. Anything that has not already been released, here's where it comes. And we all have Capricorn energy in our chart. Those who do carry their sun, moon, or ascending in Capricorn, this is big energy for you, but we all have Capricorn in our chart. We all have energy in our 10th house. You may not have any planets in your 10th house, but you definitely have a sign there, and you have the 10th house there. So for you Capricorns, this is about recognition. This is about fame. This is about success. This is about people complimenting you during this Leo season. Being recognized, being seen, being heard. It's about your money. It's about inheritance. And it could also be about loans. That maybe this is about time. This is about paying back your loans. And when I use the word paying back your loans, it may not necessarily be a financial thing. It could just be paying back. Karmic reset. So let's see what's in store for our Capricorns. New relationship. New relationship. Now, a new relationship could be a new relationship with yourself. It could also actually be a physical new relationship. New relationship may be coming through as you create, what's the word I'm looking for? As you recognize who you are. Also, remember when we talk about Capricorn energy and we talk about the eighth house energy is also about the darkness, the transformations, the Pluto energy. Capricorn is about that masculine energy. This could definitely be some sort of recognition that comes through with your father as well. And perhaps I did not say this earlier when it comes to this Capricorn moon that we're in right now. For those who do have, I'm going to say it this way so it can literally settle in. Those of you who do have father issues during this moon in Capricorn, and of course Pluto back spinning into Capricorn, this could be a perfect time to create a better relationship with your father. And again, those of you who have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascending, new relationship with Pops. 28, that's that 10 energy. This is how the public sees you. Very important to get grounded so you don't get overwhelmed, so you can focus in on all the new energy that's coming in, so you can focus in on where the compliments are coming from. You can focus in on the transformation that's about to occur for you. Love that for our Capricorns. Moving into our Aquarius, and just as I said for our Capricorns and our Leos and our Virgos, Aquarius, this is big. Aquarius, the energy for you is going to be big for the next 20 years, considering after Pluto does its backspin in Capricorn, it's retrograde, and then transits forward again, Pluto's going to be in your sign for the next 20 years. So this is big stuff. This is about bringing things into balance. So Leo season is about helping you bring things into balance. Balancing your relationships, balancing your body, balancing your contracts, balancing. Meditation. So this way here, as you meditate, you can start to really look at that vision that you hold for yourself and what that looks like, and being able to transform. So that's transiting your seventh house. So that's what this is about, is allowing yourself to be more in balance. Love when I move my hat and take my logo out of center. That is definitely, anyway, so I don't get distracted. So let's see what we need to know for our Aquarius, for Moon, Sun, and Ascending sign. And this is a card I'm going to pay attention to because I have an Aquarius Moon. So let's see what we need to know. And with this full moon coming in Aquarius, is a big energy for Aquarians because it's about bringing things into balance. What have you been experiencing over the last 28 days from the last moon to this moon? What changes have come through? Financial abundance. That's a lovely present for Aquarius, bringing things into balance, financial abundance. 17 is 8, so that's so perfectly aligned with your achievements, your success, your collaboration. Third eye. Third eye is extremely important because the third eye holds the energy for you to really sit in your imagination and start to visualize what does financial abundance look like for you. What will you do when you have financial abundance? And if you are in that mindset where you feel like you don't have enough money or you can't do things because you don't have enough money, it's really time to start letting that go. Release that energy to the full moon, please. So because knowing that you are financially supported and you always have money as you need it. So remember that. So focus on living in financial abundance. Live your life every single day financially abundant. That's the message for Aquarius. Love that. Pisces, last but not least. So we think of Pisces, this is definitely for Pisces to become more tuned with your physical body, paying attention to your physical body. Exercise, health is going to be a big part of this Leo season for you. Major changes coming through regarding the way you eat, your meditation, your movement, all of that is going to transform for you. Different ways of going about it. You may definitely be thinking about investing in a personal trainer, nutritionist, Reiki practitioner. If that is you, please reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you to get you on track and to help you also revolutionize your health, fitness, nutrition, and wellness prescription plan so that you can get the best for what you're looking for. So it's definitely health related during this Leo season. Changes are coming through for you. So let's see what's in store for our Pisces. I got to pay attention to that one because my sun is in Pisces, and I also have a stellium in Pisces. I have Venus in my north node there too, so that's big for me. And let's not forget for you Pisces that you do have Neptune and Saturn in your Pisces placement. So wherever you do have Pisces in your chart, know that Saturn and Neptune are there, playing a big part in reference to your discipline and structure, playing a big part in your spiritual evolution. So please pay attention to that. And of course, with Venus being in Virgo, the opposition sign for you, how does that play into your routine? And what is that feeling like for you? I know for me, it feels great. I'm just this energy for me is just really magnificent. Oh, this card showing up again. So we have this card again. We had it for our, I forget which sign which sign it showed up for before, but it's here again. So for you Pisces, this is about your new relationships. New relationships coming in. In regards, when we talk about that sixth house placement with the sun transiting, this is about a new way of taking care of you, a new relationship with your body, a new relationship with food, a new relationship with just you. Get grounded, get out into nature and ground yourself. There's definitely a new way of doing what you're going to be doing. That's that 10 energy. So I'm loving that for our Pisces. Ground, ground, ground. Stay focused. Visualize being the healthiest version of you. Love that for our Pisces. So there you have it, guys. All 12 zodiac signs. And how this is going to work for you if you are a daredevil is come back, rewatch this. Take notes. Pay attention to your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Use all three. So, of course, if you have a different sign for each of your big three, then you're going to be working with 3 cards. And theoretically, hopefully, each card gave you a different color, which means you'll be working with 3 different chakras. Maybe you have the same color for each card. Who knows? So come back and do the work. The big part of this and why I come here and share this insight with you is so you can do the work. So whatever the card was, so for example, Pisces was the red card. It's the root chakra. So for you Pisces, it's important to work on your root energy so you can be more grounded and feel more supported and that you can focus on the things you wish to bring into your experience. So as you come back and rewatch this, take notes, pay attention to the cards that showed up, pay attention to the affirmation that showed up on the card, and ask yourself, how does this fit into my story right now? And then use that as your affirmation. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you need support, let's get this running out here because I just realized it's not. Let's put this out here. Let's hopefully, well, it's definitely not, that's okay. If you have questions, comments, or you need support, what did I call it? Did I have it again? Oh my goodness. My computer playing tricks on me. Feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. If you've never experienced a self-growth discovery session with me, feel free to mention this, write the word cosmic review to redeem a 15-minute complimentary self-growth discovery session so you and I can sit down and discover whatever it is you wish to discover. You want to discover your health and fitness, you want to discover wellness, you want to discover your astrology, whatever it is, let's get together to make this happen. And for you ladies out there over 40, if you are ready to revolutionize your health, fitness, nutrition, and wellness prescription plans, I would love to have a conversation with you as well to see how I can help you do that so we can move into a healthier and stronger version of you. One last thing I want to bring to the table as an invitation, and also, as an invitation. For any of you out there who are speakers and you would like to share your wisdom, I am hosting a one-day summit. It's called the Cosmic Evolution, and I am looking for speakers. It's being held on October 27th, and you're welcome to email for more information. And I would love to have you there. And of course, for those of you who are not speakers and you would like to learn more about what our speakers will be speaking about, you're welcome to attend in the audience. For information on how to do that, please email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I'm going to leave you all with that. Enjoy the rest of your night. And remember, it is Friday, at least for another couple of hours. Fridays are ruled by Venus energy, and right now Venus is sitting in Virgo. Not feeling so comfortable there, so problem solving may not be your best process until Venus moves out of Virgo. So be patient with yourself, have fun, and remember changes are so important. Remember to make sure you're wobbing and weaving out of the way so you don't get punched in the face. Change lanes, get off the expressway and go a different direction so you can get the changes going. Remember, if you're doing the same thing every single day and expecting a change to happen, it's not going to happen. You have to do something different in order to have a change come through. Again, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness NY, and super excited to have been here with you today to share the wisdom and insight with you. So do me a favor, share this out. Share this out to your friends, whether you're watching with me live or on the replay. Share it out. I'm sure there's somebody that needs to hear the insight that I shared today. And do the work. Whatever card showed up for your sign, your sun, moon, and ascending, do the work. If you're new at this, then just work with your sun energy. Work with that one card. Work with that one chakra. And you'll notice a difference as you do the work. Until we meet again on the other side, have a great night or day wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye for now.